But the first thing is to be able to differentiate between your desires and borrowed desires. And one method, I mean, and I would say at a fundamental level, the way to do that is to develop the skill of detachment or letting go. So it is a skill that's a very useful skill to develop, and it gives many benefits in life, because if you're very attached to things, then you will not tend to have much peace in life. You'll feel that everything is a big deal. You'll be a lot of drama in your life because you're attached to all the outcomes. You're attached to all these things. So you think, my okayness depends upon the fulfillment of this borrowed desire. My parents want me to be a lawyer, so my okayness depends upon me satisfying that desire of being a lawyer. But being a lawyer is kind of hard work. And meanwhile, I actually want to be, sailing and playing ukulele. But instead, I'm doing this hard work to be a lawyer. And on top of that, now, I'm married and my spouse wants the big house. And so now I've taken on that, and I feel like I have to get the big house in order to be okay. And, my children want whatever they want. And so now I've taken that on, and I feel like my okayness depends upon that. And so I just keep piling on this stuff. My friends say that I should care about this political cause. And so I've taken that on as my desire too. And on and on and on it goes. So getting clarity about what is actually yours is like a huge relief, because you can just start to unload stuff, all the burdens of things that are not even yours to begin with. So practicing that detachment, practicing practicing connection with your fundamental okayness is a really important skill. One of the practices that I frequently recommend that can be very helpful for this is breath awareness. By being very present to the breath and allowing the breath to occur, it cultivates this kind of detachment. It's not, like I say, it's not a floating off kind of thing. It's a very grounded, very present thing, but it's completely detached from any attempt to control or manipulate in order to get something. So it's an enormously valuable skill, and I highly recommend taking at least a minute every day. Even just 1 minute of practicing that can be very, very helpful. It's unlikely to be life-changing overnight. It could be, but it's unlikely. The real benefit comes from regular practice of that, because that will help you to really get clarity about what is important, what really matters. Because through that, you can learn that so much of it does not matter. So much does not matter. A lot of the time, where people are starting from, they're thinking that their thoughts matter. So this is all thoughts. Everything's going on is thoughts. And people think that their thoughts matter. They think that their thoughts are a big deal. Every thought that comes up needs all of this equal kind of attention. Like it's all equally important. And it's not. So having presence, which allows the thoughts come and go, the thoughts come and go, the thoughts come and go. And I just remain here. As the thoughts come and go, I just remain here. Realizing that there's, in all the ups and downs, all of the dramas that are created by all the thoughts, oh, they don't love me anymore. Oh, those people won't approve of me. Oh, I might lose some money. Oh, I might end up homeless under the bridge. Oh, all the things. The thoughts are coming and going. Thoughts are coming and going. And meanwhile, there's just this discovery that I'm just here. Regardless of whether the thoughts are up or the thoughts are down, or the thoughts seem this or the thoughts seem that, regardless of the emotion regardless of any of that, I'm here. So it provides this stability, this groundedness, this knowing, this certainty that I'm always here. So then whatever, I mean, like, dramas come, dramas go. The fear comes, the fear goes. All of that comes and goes. I'm here. It's really, really powerful. And so that kind of detachment can be really helpful for getting clarity about what are your desires and what are not your desires. Because the more that you can cultivate that kind of presence, that kind of grounded detachment, the more you're able to let go of what's not yours, because then you'll have that clarity. The thought will come, oh, but I have to be a lawyer. It's really important. And then that thought will, it comes and it goes. And then the next thought comes in. It's like, actually, my parents want me to be a lawyer. I don't even want to be a lawyer. I don't know. And you just start to see things in the proper context and realize, oh, it's not even mine. I highly recommend that. It will really be very, very helpful in your life to do that. Like I say, it's not something it's not likely to produce dramatic overnight results. It's one of those things that takes time and consistency. And for those who are familiar with how I approach things, it should not come as a surprise, because that's really what I advocate for. In case you didn't know that, that's what I advocate for, is just consistency. Do small, simple things that work, that give you clarity and empower you. Do them on a consistent basis in a way that's sustainable for you. I know for sure, I know that's a crazy, insane, bold statement that don't ask me to back that up, but I know for sure. I mean, I know for sure in my life, I can put it that way, that approach works way better than doing the more dramatic approach of doing, the 10-day retreat and the 10-day fasting and this and all that other stuff might give more dramatic short-term effects. And there might be certain benefits to that. I'm not going to deny that. So I think that I have had some benefits from some of those things, but they're short-term. They're like catalysts. They don't give actual long-term results. They can provide some insights, but those insights have to be integrated. And so really the real results come from what is done consistently. The small, simple things that are done consistently. So doing something small and simple consistently, such as breath awareness, it can be life-changing over time.